Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Selescu and I'm the owner of Monster Hobbies in High River, Alberta, Canada. So here we are in August and we were running an 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy Escalation League before. But now that it's Age of Sigmar, I had to sit down and rethink the entire league concept and ideas to make it work for Age of Sigmar, because 8th edition it wouldn't work anymore. So I came up with a little thing. This is a little booklet that I made up for our Warhammer, the brand new Age of Sigmar Escalation Campaign League. So I'm just going to read a few things off of here just to get going. Like, what does the campaign mean? What does it entail? What do I need to bring? All the rest. So here's how I've done it. Welcome to the League. Whether you are new to Warhammer Age of Sigmar, an experienced player, or somewhere in between, the Monster Hobbies Warhammer Age of Sigmar Escalation Campaign League is a great way to enjoy collecting, painting, and playing with Citadel miniatures in the amazing and fantastical Warhammer world with your friends, new players, and Monster Hobbies itself. Joining our league will also help you to reach many goals. The most important goals are as follows. 1. To expand your knowledge of the rules of the game. 2. To improve your painting and hobby skills. 3. To create, develop, and expand your army. 4. To enhance your tabletop battle tactics. 5. To develop good sportsmanship. And 6. To have fun. In return, Monster Hobbies will provide you with a great place to play, a golden opportunity to meet new people, the use of our scenery pieces, a point reward system for your accomplishments in our program, prizes per tier level, and some store support rewards. This will help us reach our goal to help you reach your fullest hobby potential. So now I'm going to show you a few things that you will need in this league, and I'll explain some more as we go along. So to start off with, you're going to need your army, of course. And for this video, I'm going to use this Orc and Goblin army, which I built back in the Skull Pass days. And there's a lot of interesting little Night Goblins and Spider Riders and a Troll and a Giant. So after you got your army, you will need a copy of course, the Warhammer rules for Age of Sigmar. Once you have those, you can pick up all your war scrolls, in this case Orcs and Goblins, and you will also need a tape measure and some dice. And because this is a campaign type quest, you will also need a journal and a pencil. And why this always goes out of focus. Anyway, so those are the starting things that you will need for this Age of Sigmar League. A Warhammer League like no other. Warhammer Age of Sigmar is the newest enhancement to the Warhammer game. Unlike the events in The World That Was, 8th edition and backwards, the god Sigmar has displaced the armies from the past into 8 new realms, connected through magic portals in order to save them from the 9th and most destructive realm, Chaos. The Monster Hobbies Warhammer Age of Sigmar Escalation League campaign is designed as a fun and entertaining way for each player to create their own unique armies based on models out of their own collection, include new models that they always wanted to try out in the past but couldn't, and explore the wonder and mystery of these 9 new realms by playing varied campaigns and discovering magical weapons, unlocking new spells, and meeting new races along the way. Sorry, I have to read from my notes. It's just the way it is. No, it's so that I can get the information to you guys accurately. Okay, so we get into using your notebook. Now you may have wondered why I said we should have a notebook. And I bought this nice one, by the way. Look at this, it's like antique. And in the back, it's got a little place for notes. It was a little expensive, but that's okay. Anyway, so using your notebook. As we discover new domains, we will encounter different terrain features which are unique to each of the 9 realms, uncover treasures, and learn new magic spells that are exclusive to that particular area. To represent these 9 realms, we'll be using the Warhammer Mighty Empires tiles and Warhammer 40k Planetary Empires expansion tiles in combination. So that's Planetary one, it's got the crater on it, and this is Mighty Empires with the mountains. And this whole thing is Gairan, where the Wood Elves ended up, and you got like Nurgle in there as well. I'm going to make 9 of those, of each of the different realms. Okay, planetary expansion tiles in combination to create the 9 in-store maps to describe the realms in a visual way and to help show your place in each realm as well as your opponents. And I'll put little castles and flags will be representing the opponents. Therefore, you will need your notebook to write down what you find, where you found it, like Gairan, Ashqui, wherever, and which models you gave those items to. So maybe your Night Goblin boss, well mine, found the Ring of Fire in Ashqui and now he's got it. In addition to this, your notebook can become your own personal journal for your adventures in these realms, detailing which races you encountered, like dwarves, elves, night goblins, what they were doing there, digging for mushrooms, goblins, and if they were a friend or a foe. Well, they weren't. Anyway, 2 minutes, okay. YouTube gives me a little bit of time, so I gotta compress videos, so here we go. Using your models. If you don't have a large collection of Games Workshop models, don't let it stop you from joining the fun. Come on down. Unlike the previous Warhammer system, Age of Sigmar allows you to buy a single model box of models and play right away using that box against another box of models, or you can field it into your larger army. From that point, you can choose to build your army as large as you want, or combine models from other armies, wood elves, dwarves, to create your own unique army from your imagination. Our Warhammer Age of Sigmar League also permits games in which 3 or more players can battle one another in large combats or even achieve a goal in a campaign setting. In fact, other players can join in on existing games and start at the start of any battle phase at any point in the game, so long as the other players agree on this. So that means that, let's say my friend Steven, he plays Bretonia, and I'm playing my Orcs and Goblins. And then we're playing this game, and we're going across the table fighting each other. And suddenly, Kip comes in late. He's got high elves. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I was like half an hour late." We can say, "Hey, no problem. Come join in. My battle phase is over. Steven's is just ending at the beginning of the next one. Roll your dice, set up your models, roll your dice, and then you could be player number 3." And we could keep growing this out throughout the night, or however that goes. So that's different from the old way, old campaigns. We ask that whatever models you bring, you also bring a copy of their war scrolls and the rules stapled or bound together for your convenience. This lets your opponent know what you are fielding for the battle and helps in the operation of the game.